Hello, Liverpool. It's on, isn't it? Good. Good to be. I like to see. I've only been here once before. It's lovely. You're right. Good. You are hard looking, aren't you, mate? You are hard looking. It's nice to be. I've had a weird week, man. I've had a weird week. I had a birthday on Monday, right? And thank you very much. And someone bought me a pair of skinny jeans for my birthday, right? I haven't got them on now. They're not that skinny, don't worry. And skinny jeans, nothing wrong with that, right? But I had them on for one day where I live. Guy come up to me in the street. Take those jeans off. You look gay. I said, I'll tell you what's gay, mate. And it's you asking me to take me jeans off. And then he kicked the shit out of me. A couple of you got a bit tense there. You thought, oh no, Cockney guy talking about gays. He's going to be offensive. You can all relax. I'm going to start with a little bit about Muslims. No, I really am. So here we go. I try not to read newspapers, right? I'm sure we're all smart enough to know newspapers are not about news anymore. They're full of shit. It's about keeping us divided, right? And this is a headline out of Liverpool knows this, out of the worst newspaper out of them all, the Sun newspaper, right? Exactly, right? And this is the headline, right? And it said, this little piggy gets removed for religious reasons. And what had happened was a toy shop had removed the toy pig from a farm set so they didn't offend Muslims. Now, I don't know if anyone here knows this, right? But Muslims, they don't eat toys. That's a fact. That is a fact. Nobody eats toys. Nobody eats toys. Do you eat toys, love? Hesitating a bit. She's thinking, do sex toys count? Do sex toys count? They do count. Is that what's in your bag? Is that what's in your bag? Little dildo like that. No, I don't know if you can tell. Don't expect anything clever from me today. Didn't have a very good education, and I worry a lot as well. Always been a worrier, you know. In fact, I can remember being in school telling someone back then I was worried about failing my exams. But the guy I told, he actually made me feel a lot better because he said, "Do not worry, fam. The courage at the school you're in, bruv. Trust me when I tell you, yeah. Nobody in this school is going to be passing any exams." And that actually made me feel a lot better. No, it's serious, because he was my favourite teacher. I used to talk like that, I'll be honest with you. Thought I was a bit of a gangster when I was about 14, 15. Used to walk around town asking everyone to trust me. Trust me, bruv. Never sounded at all trustworthy, though. That was the problem. But you grow out of it. You grow out of the gangster talk, don't you? You start talking like a grown-up, right? I was outside a pub recently, right? And there was these two geezers in the pub garden having a chat. But they were in their 30s, so they were grown-ups. But they were still talking like that. But they were talking about grown-up stuff. And I overheard this. Trust me, bruv. If you get the blower, you don't even need a rake. They were having a discussion about gardening. Didn't expect that. Now, we're all thick where I grew up, man. We're all thick, every last one of us. I'm not saying we're all thick now, but we were definitely all thick back then, right, when I was growing up. I grew up with the sort of people, right, and these are all over the country. There's probably a few in here tonight, right? It's the sort of people I grew up with that said, do you know what I mean? Every 2 fucking minutes they'd be asking you, It goes around the country, or I suppose around here, so do you know what I mean? And in the northeast, they say, "Jot 'em in." And in Scotland, they say, "Give it 'em in." Yeah. But they're all doing the same thing. They're all asking if you know what they mean. But if you think about the type of person that says, "Do you know what I mean?" they're never actually saying anything that's difficult to understand. Always simple, innit? Always simple. I wouldn't mind if it was profound. And then they asked me. They said, "You know, Wilson, as humans, we all build up pretenses. But it's not to hide our evil or our ugly. It's actually to hide our empty." Do you know what I mean? Glad you've asked, mate. Haven't got a clue what you're going on about. I don't say that where I live. I come up to you in the street. Say, "I had to get the train yesterday." Do you know what I mean? Well, yeah, mate. You got the train, didn't you? You nailed it one time. We're all thick, mate. We're all thick. I'm so thick, right? I'm so thick that I've only just discovered the police alphabet. You know, the phonetic alphabet. Alpha, Bravo, Charlie. I didn't even know that existed until about 2 weeks ago. All these years I've been on the phone to companies and stuff, and I thought that you just thought of a word that started with that letter. I'll be on the phone, T for... And nothing makes you feel more thick than not being able to think of one fucking word beginning with T. Tea bag? Yes. F for thick. Yeah, and Q for cucumber. Yeah. And then just to confuse them a little bit after that, I'll say something like P for pneumonia. K for no. Always getting offered drugs where I live. And every 2 minutes, "You want some drugs? You want some drugs? You want some drugs?" So that's just nice to get away from it all, you know. Get out of the house. It's a good house when you need it. It's a good house. I'll be honest with you, I've been doing a bit of research into drugs, been looking into cannabis. Don't know if you can tell. And I happen to think, right, that cannabis can actually cure OCD. Yeah. I used to be terrible with the OCD. Like a couple of years ago, right, when I was scrubbing floors for McDonald's, the manager came up to me one day and he said, "You know what you're doing here isn't really expected unless you're a member of staff." It's out of control with the cleaning. I live with my dad. That's not easy. He's getting older now. And the older people get, the more they moan. Isn't that right, fella? Yeah. He does. He moans a lot, my dad. He moans a lot. I walked in the other day, right? It was on me straight away. "Wilson, son, I know you've heard of that noise next door every night, keeping your dad awake. We did go down there and sort it out, son. You're supposed to be a man, not a mouse. You are a letdown to Scotland." And that really annoyed me, because he is not even Scottish. He's fucking losing it, mate. He's actually Jamaican. So some of you don't believe that. But actually, what he was trying to say was, "Taras, my donner, could always come to the wall. Now go and tell them, 'Shut up, me boss your clot.'" Came out all Scottish. Some of you laughing, some of you thinking, is he allowed to do that? Is that politically correct? You might be thinking, right, I'll tell you quickly, growing up in South London, it's the same in Liverpool. It's so multicultural, isn't it? It's beautiful, right? And what I've learned living amongst different cultures and nationalities, right? If you're going to talk about a different culture or a different race, if what you're saying is true, it can't be offensive, because it's true, right? Like, I don't really know much about Chinese people, Except the ones that I've met, right, that have quite a strong accent still, they talk slow, but then they go quick. It's quite factual. It's quite factual. But that's all I know. That is my knowledge on the Chinese finished. If I start trying to delve in further, it gets dangerous then, you know, because you're guessing, you're not allowed to guess. What was that fella? Do a bit more on the Chinese. Okay. Okay. I'll tell you about my favourite Chinese man, right? Works in my local chip shop. Love this man to bits, right? Love him. He says to me, so you want the cod and one large chip? And I always think, how big is this chip gonna be? His wife's gonna go out from the back with it on her shoulder. I got you one chip there. Don't need no more, only one. It's the end of the Chinese bit. I was talking about my dad. My daddy caught me watching porn once, my dad. You don't need that, do you? Your dad coming in, joining in me up. Ooh. Now, porn's weird, man. Porn's weird. In porn films, right, when women are supposed to be enjoying themselves, right, you'll need to know this fella. When women are supposed to be enjoying themselves, right, they'll say, don't stop, don't stop. Now, I'm not boasting, right, but over the years, I've made a lot of women say, don't stop. All right, it's a little bit different. It's more like, don't stop. That. I don't need to watch porn anymore, though. Got a girlfriend now. Sorry, lads. I've got a girlfriend. I'll tell you what she done to me the other day, right? You know, like you have a picture of your loved one in your wallet or your purse, right? My girlfriend gave me a passport-sized picture of her when she was 5 years old. She said, there you go, put that picture of me in your wallet. At the time, I thought quite cute, quite romantic, little child picture of my girlfriend in my wallet. But recently, I opened up my wallet, and there was a stranger standing next to me. And he saw the picture. And he said, is that your daughter? No, that's my girlfriend. Not easy. Not easy. I'll tell you what she does to me, right? She's got this thing, my missus, about asking her about her day. It's very important to her, you know. I have to ask her about how was your day? You know? She won't tell me otherwise. It's weird. She'll tell me anything else, every single other thing in her life, she'll tell me, but when it's about her day, I have to ask first, or she's not going to fucking tell me, right? And if I don't ask, I'm in trouble. You know? The other day she snapped at me, you haven't even asked me about my day. Thing is, she doesn't ask me about my day. I just come in and start telling her about it. Because I'm a maverick, right? It fascinates me as to why it's only that area of life where she needs me to ask her before she speaks. She doesn't do that any other time. You know, she wouldn't take the bins out, right? And while she's taking the bins out, she steps in dog shit, right? She wouldn't then come back in, not say a word to me. Just sit down and start watching the telly. Till eventually I'd say, what's that smell? And she'd go, oh, finally. Thought you'd never ask. I stepped in shit ages ago. Why is she doing that? She watches a lot of films. She's a film buff. I don't really watch a lot of films, right? So quite often we'll find ourselves watching the film and she's seen it and I haven't seen it, right? And there'll be a particular part of the film that she's desperate for me to see. Right, but I'm watching it anyway. I'm looking at the film. I'm not going to look away. I'm watching the film. And I get to that bit that she really wants me to see. She'll tap me on the leg and say, watch this bit. just as I turn around, I go, what was that? She go, oh, you missed it. What a prick. What a prick. Ages left. Trying to watch TV, man, it's just like the newspapers, it's full of shit in it, TV. Trying to watch it. I mean, who's seen that advert, right? Who's seen that advert with the old comedian Jenny Eclair on it, talking about her dry vagina? Who's seen that? What's going on in the world? If you haven't seen it, you'll be watching a bit of telly, you're having a nice time, up pops Jenny Eclair. Have you got a dry vagina? I'm thinking, pack it in, Jenny. I'm trying to eat me dinner. Don't think that advert's fair anyway. Not fair on women, is it? Because you've got that advert for the dry vaginas. Then you've got the Vagisil adverts, ain't you, mate? All aimed at women, innit? All aimed at women. Sort of suggesting that women are the only ones with any problems downstairs. Yeah? But we know that's not true, don't we, lads? Yeah. So where's our advert? Where's the men's advert, you know? We could have Eamon Holmes just sitting on a sofa. Are you suffering from stinky winky? Where's our advert? About Greta Thunberg. Huh? Who likes Greta Thunberg? A few of you, a bit scared to say, but yeah, you know Greta Thunberg? She's the 16-year-old, she's a bit taller than that, she's 16-year-old climate activist, goes around the world to, how dare you? How dare you? Does that sound familiar? How dare you? No? Anyway, Greta Thunberg, right? She's the 16-year-old climate activist that's going around telling us it's all our fault for using the wrong light bulbs, right? The thing is with Greta, right? Greta's talking, she's got a good message, you know, don't fuck up the planet, don't pollute the planet, fair enough, right? That's a good message. But what she doesn't do, Greta Thunberg, is she doesn't mention oil companies, you know? And that's a pretty big pollutant. If you don't know, plastic is a waste product from drilling for oil, right? So the more oil we're drilling for, more plastic we're creating, right? But Greta Thunberg doesn't mention oil companies once whilst talking about the planet and pollution. That's like me saying, listen, we need to do something in this country about the massive paedophile problem, but not mentioning the royal family. You know? So I'll leave you with this. It's a party city. This is a party city, girls. Yeah. You're just staring at me like, I don't know, the MD's kicked in. It's a party city, innit? It's a party city, right? I listen to a lot of dance radio, right? Fascinating stuff. I'm sure you've got it here, right? It's everywhere, right? Dance radio, it has the music like every other radio station, right? But then they have the adverts on dance radio. There's only two types of advert, right? The first one, usually advertising an upcoming club night somewhere in the country. Something like, each and every Friday, Selby's London's finest, the Brixton playing the best in hip-hop, Batchman on UK, garage and house music. Please remember, no hoods, no heads, no trainers, no ID, no entry. The advert, right? And then after that, we'll have the second advert on dance radio, and it will say, have you checked your prostate? Why are you doing that to me? I was so excited about my big night out, and now I'm a little bit worried about my big prostate. For me, they should combine those two adverts together. Just make one solid advert out of the two. And it'll go like this. Doctor's Surgeries, open 9 till 5, Monday to Saturday, 9 till 11 on Sundays. Featuring some of the best doctors and GPs from around the UK. Dr. Diver, Dr. Singh, and many, many more. Please remember, having your prostate checked does not make you gay. No jeans, no trousers, no underpants, no rubber gloves, no entry. Guys, I've been Wilson. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your night.